kind of a big deal.
It's a gloriously bright sunny day, so I figured why not drop the 10 niche clubbing fragrances that you should have on your stash, right? Wrong, it's raining, it's cloudy, it's shitty as fuck outside, and I really didn't even want to get up out of bed, but I figured, you know what, if I'm gonna get to 30,000 by the end of the year, I gotta start producing more content. So wake your lazy ass up, pick the man tits up, put them in your bra, and turn on the fucking camera. And I'm gonna put you onto this video, and then you guys decide if this is a decent clubbing video, if it's an amazing clubbing video, or this shit is just pretty eh. Let's roll my motherfucking music so I can put y'all bitches onto these fragrances, cause they are hits, but I feel some type of way. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, 𝐷 to the U to the B to the A. I'm not gonna be hypocritical and say here that I think that this is the best list ever created in history or in 2019. When I make these lists, I want to make sure that I make them with full bottle presentations. Some of you may know that my collection is not crazy big at all. I have a very minuscule collection. We're talking anywhere from 300 to 400 fragrances. I don't count them because I don't give a fuck about the numbers. I just give a fuck about what's in my stash. I don't have all the hottest of the hottest, newest of the new. Although they're good and they're super club appropriate, I'm putting them in a video again and again and again, and it looks like the same shit over and over again, which is not what I want to produce. But I can't negate people who haven't been on my channel, new subscribers, and I can't completely cancel these fuckers out because maybe they don't know, maybe they don't have it. I can't just think about me, I gotta think about y'all. So the honorary mention that I'm gonna put in this list is none other than, of course, 𝗙𝐿. I have to put 𝗙𝐿 in there because it is a phenomenal nighttime clubbing, outdoorsy, situational fragrance. The fact is, if the club holds 800 people, 600 will be wearing 𝗙𝐿. That's probably my statistic, and I'm sure I'm exaggerating, you know, maybe by 40 people, but that's how many people are going to be wearing 𝗙𝐿. Yes, it works. I don't care what batch you have, 2011, 12 to 2027. 𝗙𝐿 will do what 𝗙𝐿 does, but it's not in my top 10 and I won't be wearing it to the club, so let's start with the list, shall we? Let's go. Fuck the order, who cares about the order? They're super good and they do what they're supposed to do, but one of the ones that I'm picking is going to be 𝗙𝐿 Side Effect. Side Effect will latch onto your skin like a pit bull on prime rib. This motherfucker will do what it has to do in any internal or external club situation. Saffron, cinnamon, amber, spicy, and it has a bit of sweetness to it that when it dries down it becomes rather sexy and different. You want to stand out from the 14 dudes wearing fake Gucci. You want to stand out when you're at the end of the bar buying shots of 1942 rather than the dude buying the well tequila. You want to stand out, so why not stand out with 𝗙𝐿? When shorty's getting close to you because she don't want to scream because she's a lady and she's sniffing you, you're like, whoa, what are you smelling? I'm smelling like 𝗙𝐿. She's like, what's that? You ain't classy, bitch? Let me give you my number so I can school you on etiquette. This will be one of those that will get you those type of compliments. Next one is a clubbing monster powerhouse. Performance, longevity, projection, sillage. I dare you to do 50 sprays of this shit and watch you not clear out a club like the fire department in overcapacity situations. 𝐼𝐸 Reflection Man, Reflexión de Hombre. This shit right here is fire. Super delicious is a sandalwood and vetiver peppercorn power bomb. This motherfucker performs sick. You do not do 500. Don't listen to me on the overspraying because this shit will get a little bit cloying and a little bit annoying because 𝗙𝐸 fragrances tend to project and obnoxify anybody who's around you. In a club situation, the shit will last you while you twerking and raving and all that shit while you trying to man twerk, which is weird, but they do it, and you're perspirating like a dude who just snatched the purse. This motherfucker will still latch onto your sweat beads while you're twerking. Reflection Man, it's absolutely beautiful. Again, spicy, vetiver, sandalwood, neroli somewhere hidden in there. I know it's compared to other designer fragrances, but no, bitch, it is not like it. It is different. It is amazing. It is Reflection Man. Next one. By putting this in the list, you might think I'm crazy, but I actually wore this shit to a spot, rooftop spot, open air, performed all night long, smelled amazing, and I got compliments at the club in the VIP elevator going up because we ballin' like that. The fragrance is none other than Creed's Arofa. This shit works. It was summertime vibes and it does what it needs to do. Projected extremely well, lasted on my skin super well. I did like a good 6 to 8 sprays because I was going clubbing. I like to shake my titties on the dance floor. I like them to flap a little bit and go in different directions because it looks like I'm actually doing something. When I'm just literally just doing this, my tits are doing this. So when you perspirating like that, I need something light, fresh, airy to make it pop off, especially if you're in a rooftop spot. You got a little bit of an herbal vibe. You got that bergamot. You got that melon. You got that ambergris all up in this bitch. And it performs well. It gives it some bass. It's aquatic and also floral. This is a really nice fragrance that is slept on by a lot of people. If you're in a rooftop situation, this shit might work for you like it worked for me. I mean, the dude was like, aren't you the perfume guy? And everybody was like, whoa. And I was like, yeah, that's me popping. And I only had like 6,000 subscribers at that time. So go figure. We out here. Next one. Do I really have to say much about this fragrance by the House of Roja? Lycium. Yo, I mean, come on, bro. Compliment factor, walking sex magnet, confidence, opulent, loud, citrusy, aquatic, boisterous. I want to say taking the replacement of Aventus in the club scene as maybe the new potential club monster. Once more people who are normal people, not frag people, normal people, start getting a wind of this shit, this, I feel, in the night circuit will take over Aventus once they find out about it. Elysium is just, it's like a clubbing king. Next one. The next one on this list is by the House of PDM, and it's my little hybrid that I like to call Carlisle. Carlisle in New York City when it's cold as fuck and you still want to be outside in open-toe shoes, ladies, you wildin' out, or dudes in fucking Versace's because they don't want to look tacky with jackets on and you're waiting on a long-ass line freezing your nutsack off to go into a spot. This will get you compliments on the line while you're freezing because it's a nice little combination of Ohasian or Ojan, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and Herod. This performs amazing. Although it's got a nice bassy darkness, kayak wood in the base, along with the patchouli dirtiness, it's also got a lot of floral components and citrusy components to help balance it off ever so sexy. Smells amazing. It's got the spiciness, it's got the luster, it's got the depth, it's got the performance, it's got the sillage, it's got the versatility, and it's a bit of a hybrid of two fragrances that are sick from the PDM line. Why not wear Carlisle? You're not gonna smell like the next dude. Why do you want to? Do you want to dress like you want to walk in like the movie Twins? Like, come on, son. Next one. This joint right here is for waterfront properties only, or rooftops, or beach parties. I don't know if you be at Nikki Beach or you be uptown at what was formerly known as the Marina, which is now closed down, because if you ask the bartender for a mojito, he was like, yes, here, 2 mojitos and 2 8-balls. You selling Coke with drinks? You smart. The fragrance is none other than Balrado, Ball, that freak. The freak gets some weak. Yo, the freak is a beautiful cedarwood and neroli fragrance that has a nice blast of bergamot, but adds a lot of earthiness to it, which gives it a lot of character and sex appeal, although brightness that will combat that summertime burn when you're dancing like this, you know what I'm saying? And then the sun is beaming in the back of your neck, and then you look like a redneck, literally, while you're drinking that mojito and doing that, you know, booger sugar. Musky, ambery, floral, citrusy, woody. Very, very, very nice fragrance. Completely unisex. Maybe you and your side bitch can wear it and then walk apart while you go see your other side pieces or your mains. And then y'all guys will be like, oh, yo, it's identifying yourself. Like in the blindness of alcohol, you're like, oh, I smell you, baby. All right, let's go. You know, I don't know what you guys do. Next one. The next one on decky is a little bit left, but we got to switch it up for the vibes. We got fruity. We got sweet. We got syrupy. We got caramel. We got peppery. We got Byron Parfums. Moolah Moolah. Hopefully, you don't spend too much moolah at the club on these thought pockets. Very, very sweet, creamy, silky, sexy, versatile, unisex. Will perform very well in the sweaty situation. Although it's a little fruity and a little too sweet on the opening, when it dries down, it becomes a sexual little beast. And again, the club situation is differentiating yourself from the next herb. You don't want to be this dude. There might be some chicks who won't be into it. You know, sometimes you got that diesel bodybuilder chick who be bench pressing way more than you do, ripped out, you know, her traps is on fleek, her tits got muscles on top of it, and her clit's a little swollen, looking like a baby dick. I don't know what's called kinky shit they into, but they may not fuck with this, and some chicks may not, but some may. At least you're daring to be different. Moolah Moolah will help you out. Next one. This one, y'all know it will get you compliments chance. It has that Aventus kinda sorta vibe, but not really. Bond number 9, centerpiece for him. Musky, blackcurrant, citrusy, loud, a little obnoxious on the opening, but when it dries down, compliment getter. This is one of those problem pieces like Aventus that probably will be worn in the club already, but you can't negate what it does in the club scene. It performs super well, it does what it's supposed to do, and it does it fire. I'm not the biggest Bond fan, but that's just my personal opinion. This one is a solid one from Bond. So next one. The next one on this list is a little less known fragrance, but it's getting a little bit of buzz that was started by me. The fragrance is by Confessions of a Rebel, and it's Get a Room, because that's essentially what you want to do after the club with the shorty is get a room. Hopefully, you know, consensually, of course, because, you know, times is tough out here. Get a Room has apple, cypress, mandarin. It's got a little bit of a Play-Doh kind of vibe, which might be weird, but it kind of reminds me of, what is it, Mortal Skin 777, whatever the fuck it's called, which I really liked Mortal Skin, and it's one of the coolest fucking bottles I've seen. So this has that kind of Play-Doh-y vibe. It's a very, very nice fragrance, very slept upon, but you need to put a little bit more on if you're going for the clubbing situation. This isn't a beast mode fragrance. You normally apply 4, go 6 or 7, maybe even 8. It's a club situation, bathe yourself if you want to. I've been in this in high heat and it's performed okay, not amazing, but nonetheless, it's a beautiful fragrance. It will be different. Nobody else is gonna be smelling kind of Play-Doh-ish. She might be like, oh, you got a kid that's so cute. Like, yeah, nah, we made models together. You create a clay model like the movie Ghost, come through. I don't know. Next one. And last and certainly not least is one you may or may not expect on this list. I'm pretty sure you don't expect it. It's by the house of MFK, and that's Amorous. This joint is really nice. If you like that powdery, some people like that lipstick bag iris kind of flow. The performance on this one on my skin has been outstanding. It's powdery, fresh, lipstick baggy, milky coconut with a dash of tonka. It's a beautiful fragrance, performs very well. Might not be as hyped as the other MFKs, but I think it's awesome and will perform super well, and especially outdoor or open situation, garage door lifted, you know what I'm saying? Or a rave. Are those even a thing? I'm fucking old. That's my top 10 list that I tried to make a little bit different, a little bit more entertaining and less boring. I felt it was gonna be a little bit boring because of some of the redundant fragrances, but the fact is that they perform well. They're very nighttime or clubby or outdoor performance-based fragrances, and I think that they're gonna be a hit. Y'all motherfuckers, let me know if you like this list. Smash the thumbs up or just give it a nice thumbs down or go tell me to go fuck myself. Either way, I still love y'all bitches, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah, they all ball sprays. We not doing that now because I'm still half asleep. I haven't even washed my ass yet, so can you imagine how I smell? Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think